welcome back to my Unprocessed life. I'm headed to work. I'm running stupidly behind this morning, and headed to go pick up my coworker for our carpool. And he's always stupidly nice about how late I am, which it makes me feel a lot more guilty. Anyway, so my wife, Stark Raving Raw, made some Engine 2 recipe cookies last night. They were oatmeal raisin cookies. They were just fantastic. I had one, and it was just, man, out of this world good. Got to be careful not to eat too many of them, because I could eat the whole thing easily, because they're just so tasty and so sweet. But I have realized that since after eating those yesterday, how much my taste buds have changed since I started eating a whole food, plant-based lifestyle, because those things were just so sweet. And in general, I would have never thought that an oatmeal raisin cookie was super sweet. You know, my palate for a lot of years was really used to heavy sweets. You know, I grew up in a family where we did a lot of baking and a lot of pastries and very sugary or very I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for is. Very rich. That's it. Very rich desserts. And people would always be like, "Oh man, this is so rich. This is it's just too rich." And I would always be like, "What do you mean it's too rich?" I don't think there's such a thing unless you're eating plain straight sugar or something. So it is interesting, to see just how much the palate has changed over the years with the advent of changing what we eat on a daily basis. So that's a nice thing. That's a good thing there. For breakfast, I'm having my oatmeal. For lunch, I'm having my veggie sandwiches. And last night, Stark Raving Raw wanted to do veggie sandwiches, but there were still a few lentils left, so I did them in some corn tortillas with the veggie sandwich makings as toppings, and that was real good. And I lost just slightly more than a half a pound, so that's nice to see that the weight loss is still moving right along. Down to getting really close to where I was at my lowest in the last couple months, so I'm excited about that. What else is going on? I think that's about it. I've got some stuff going on maybe this weekend, so I may be doing some extra vlogs this weekend, but you won't know unless you subscribe. If you want to see pictures of everything I eat in a day, go over to my Instagram account. That's my unprocessed.life. That's where I post pictures of everything I eat in a day that I don't forget to post, or that I haven't posted before. With my diet being a little bit more repetitious these days, I don't feel the need to give you the same look of bowl of oatmeal day after day after day. So now I just kind of post things that are a little bit different, a little bit more interesting, or that I thought might be worth your time. Because as you've heard me say many times before, your time is valuable to me, and I appreciate the time that you spend with me. So I don't want to take up more of it than necessary. And so on my Instagram accounts, I do the same kind of thing. If I already have 3 or 4 pictures of the exact same type of, I'm not going to do another one. So if you leave comments down below, I'll try to respond to them as quickly as possible. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, give some Google love. If you love the video, share it. If you want to reach me directly, and I'm open for direct email contact. If anybody has any questions or wants to chat or whatever, feel free to do that. myunprocessedlife@gmail.com. And as always, thanks for spending some time with me this morning. This video is a little bit shorter than normal, but it's just a normal day headed to work, so I'll go ahead and cut it, I guess, a few minutes short, but it doesn't mean I appreciate you any less. I appreciate you spending time with me and hanging out with me, and thank you. I'll talk to you again this afternoon. I'll hit you up on the way back. We'll talk some more. Until then, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you real soon on my Unprocessed Life.